This cute SVG pen caught my attention earlier today. It uses no JavaScript, and here we have 8 path elements, each of them with its own D attribute, but all of these shapes are identical. So let's see how we can compact this code so we don't have to write one D attribute for each one of them. So I've created a fork here, and the first thing I'm going to do here is switch to a preprocessor. Like this. Alright, and now this is the number of elements I'm going to have. So SVG, and we have a defs element, and inside it we have a rhombus path. This is going to be our original shape, and then we loop and generate our copies, and each one of these copies references this rhombus element. Now let's also set some dimensions here. So we have the dimension, it was 400 in the original, and the top left corner is going to be minus half of that. So now let's set a view box. Top left coordinates, the dimensions along the 2 axes, and now we join this array, and this is it. This is our markup, and we're not going to have anything else. So let's move on to the CSS, and in here we're going to comment out the part from here on, and now let's also comment these 2 things here. So we're going to do something like this. We style the rhombus. So we set the D property here, and note that the spec has already changed. Chrome only uses the old one, so this thing is only going to work in Chrome, not just because of the path thing here, but also because of a bug regarding transforms, and all the links to all supplementary info is going to be down in the description. So now we have the number of elements, which is the same as in the DOM, and we have the edge length of our rhombus, which is going to be 100. And now let's compute its vertex coordinates, but first of all we have a base angle, which is 360 degrees over n, and we have x, and this is going to be L times cosine half the base angle, and this, the y is going to be the sine. So now inside the path we first have minus x and 0, the second point is 0 and minus y, third point is x and 0, and last point is 0 and y. Alright, so we have the rhombus now. Now let's see for the copies, and we loop through them for I from 0 to n, and for each one of them we compute a current angle, which is I minus 0.5 times the base angle, and we set the selector nth of type I plus 1, and we could have used the nth child, but since we have the defs in front we should have had nth child I plus 2, same thing really. And we set an angle for each, which is this current angle, and we also set a position, which is translate, and let's see, translate of what? First of all we need to switch units from unitless to pixels. Alright, and here we have x times cosine of the current angle, and the second one is x times sine. Alright, and now we have a transform here, which we first set to the position, position. And now that we've moved them, we also rotate them, and we rotate them by their own angle. Alright, so now the next thing we do is take the stroke from there and just put it here, and also take this stroke from here and nth child to n. Alright, now we take this animation from here and we put it here, and now we can finally uncomment this stuff here, and we take this transform and we put it in here, and it's almost the same rotate, except we add one turn. And we need to uncomment these two things, and yeah, basically this is it. It's the same effect as before, only we're using CSS custom properties and this setting of the D property from the CSS. So yeah, this is it for today.